So Brogan wanted to know if we've ever thought about having me sing some of the older songs and re-recording those with me and the vocals. And we have thought about that, and I think that's a great idea. And I think that maybe you'll hear it pretty soon. Hopefully.
Rachel from Manchester is asking if we can play Last Call live in Manchester. And the answer to that question is, what do you think, E.T.? Yep, guess we can do that. All right, see you next time. No problem.
Hey, Oscar Brozek, you wanted to know how we come up with our songs. Usually one of the five of us comes up with a guitar part or a melody, and we all sit down and do it together. Everybody writes everything. Allie writes drum parts, Ben plays saxophone, Dan plays xylophone. It's hot.
Carl Game X Games wants to know what the coolest show was of our recent U.S. tour. I'd have to say the New York show was pretty cool. New York is always a pretty fun city to go to, but what made it unique this time was that we got in an accident the morning of, and I think everybody was just pretty happy to be alive to play that show. So I'd say the New York show.
Merry Christmas. So Callum in Australia wanted to know if we think fans that fly overseas or fly to shows are creepy. Hell no. I am just stoked that anyone would take the effort to come to a show, let alone fly to a show. You want to fly to a show? Hell yeah, I'll meet you for a beer. Secondly, Callum was also asking about more tab books for the albums. We had nothing to do with those. By the way, that's a rad song in the background. We had nothing to do with those books. It was a publishing company in Japan. I wish I knew more. If you want us to make it, post along with Callum, and we will. I just didn't know anybody cared or wanted it.
Zach Gogo wanted to know if and when we'd be touring Australia again. I say we don't have anything in the works right now, but we'd love to come anytime that Australia wants to have us. So if you want us to come play, sure, we'll come play.
So Michelle Gleave asks what our favorite beer and or drinks are. We have an assortment here. This is rad, pretty cool, not cool, fucking rad, yes, and maybe my mom would drink this, not me.
Joey wants to know what 3 songs I have the most fun playing are. I would say HMP, Mental Health, and Hell Yeah, because they get to go fast.
So Dylan wants to know if you can get a lyric sheet to song 10. Actually, Dylan, song 10 doesn't have lyrics. We wrote that song and played it live. We used to freestyle the lyrics to that song. So when we went and recorded it, we just freestyled that as well. So we kind of shit out of luck, right?
Callum also wanted to know, when we record the new record, will there be any making of the album, behind the scenes footage, exciting stuff? Yeah, if you want it, we'll definitely do it. I think we'll do it. I don't know if it'll be exciting, but wait and see.
Andrew Johnson wants to know D sizes, the size of our Ds.
Philippe wants to know if you can take a photo of us next time we're in Austria or the Czech Republic. And Philippe, let me tell you, that's not a problem at all. Just come by, hang out. We're usually hanging out by the bar after the show, and we'll take as many photos as you like. If you want, bring your girlfriend and her sister, and we'll take photos of them too. Thanks.
Hey Melly, so you want to know the direction of the new album? Check it out. That's it.
Callum asked a lot of questions, and now he wants to know what HMP stands for. That's actually a really good question. It really is called Heavy Metal Push-Ups, and that's short for it, just because when we were writing the song, we were making fun of the fact that it was working out our hands like a push-up, and it was getting our hands in shape and our fingers in shape. So, no joke, that's the truth.
Good old Danny Treadway wants to know our guitar influences, drum influences, and beer influences. Guitar influences, Eddie Van Halen. Drum influences, Ed Udis. Beer influences, Ed Udis.
So, Joey Williams is asking, what are our 3 favorite songs to play live? Mine personally are Sirens, like Falling Apart, and I also like playing We're Just Here for the Free Beer,
Ross James asked what the odds of another cover album were. I'd say 110%.
So Wesley Meyer wants to know. There's no weight on this thing. If we're gonna play some old songs when we go back out on tour again. The answer is, yeah. We've actually been practicing Czech a lot lately.
So Mark wants to know who gets the most mushroom prints when we are on tour. Well, Mark, buddy, I would love to tell you, but if I did, Ed would kill me.
Buy Me a Rainbow, great name, wanted to know if and when we were coming to the Black Sea. And unfortunately, there's nothing in the works right now, but we'd love to get out there and play for you and all your friends. So hopefully in 2015, we don't know for sure yet, but we'd love to come.
My favorite 3 songs to play live are Anthem, Call Your Friends, and The Setup.
So Joey wants to know what are our top 3 favorite songs to play live. I would say Falling Apart, Hello Tomorrow, and Call Your Friends, because those songs really get the crowd going and the energy up. Thanks, Joey.
So, Dave Soares is asking when new material's coming out, and that's going to be coming out late summer 2015. Fucking Play By Yourself sucks. God damn it.
Hey, what's up? Christopher Hayward wanted to know where the coolest festival we ever played was. God, there's been some awesome ones. I love Germany, but my favorite one was probably Woodstock in Poland because it was like 300,000 people. And Polish beer's pretty good.
Aaron wants to know if I love him. Aaron, I do, but not as much as I love this.
Dominic also asked if he can hear a song where Ed is playing all the instruments, doing the vocals, and everything. I think it's an amazing idea. I think there should be an EP released in the near future where Ed sings all the songs. Maybe even plays them acoustic so you can truly hear the strength of his amazing voice.
Mark Kaufman wants to know if we're planning any more U.S. tours. Yes.
Carl Game X Games is asking how the shows in the U.S. went. And they were a great time, had fun. It's kind of cool being able to talk about on tour.
Hey, Danny Treadway. Drum influences. From the old days, I'd say like John Bonham, Stuart Copeland, Neil Peart, Dave Lombardo, and then guys just totally kill it, like Dave from Lagwagon. God, there's so many rad drummers. Go listen to any death metal record, any Lagwagon record, any strung out record. Jordan's an amazing drummer. I like fast drummers.
Stephanie wants to know if we prefer playing festivals or club shows. Well, they're different. I think festivals are fun because you play in front of more people and you get to go see other bands play that you don't normally get to see, and you get to hang out with some of your friends that you don't see other than playing with them at festivals. So they're cool because of that. But club shows are fun because it's more intimate. The crowd's closer, so the energy is a little bit different. And I like both of them, so I can't pick one or the other. And Monkey agrees.
So Dominic is asking if we'll have any more serious songs or darker songs, or if he'll ever get to hear We're Falling. Yeah, you're going to hear We're Falling. It's going to probably see the light of day after the next record. Darker, more serious songs, they might happen. I don't know. It depends on what we're doing that night that we're writing the lyrics, or it depends on what's going on. Maybe, maybe not. It all depends.
Danny Treadway wanted to know what some of my influences on guitar were. And I have to say, probably my favorite guitar player is Eddie Van Halen, because his music is the reason I wanted to start playing guitar in the first place. You can shred, write good songs, have a party, and have a good time. So he's my favorite. I also like Yngwie Malmsteen. I like Paco de Lucia. I think that's it.
Thomas McCall wants to know if there's any chance for a B-side record. Yes. I'd say B, C, D, and E side records. What do you think about that, Thomas McCall?
Michelle wants to know if there was one band that we could tour with, who would it be and why? I would have to say the Beastie Boys would be the band for me because growing up, I listened to them all the time. They're a huge influence on me, and they're not touring anymore, so unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen. But we did get to play one show with them in Japan, and that was an amazing show that I will never forget.
So, Dylan in Australia asks if we can play Enter Sandman next time we go to Australia. And the answer is, fuck, of course. Whether we'll play it right or not is a whole different story.
Amadeo Capoza, I hope I said that right, wants to know if we'll ever do like a trilogy record because we have like 50 songs recorded. No, we have to write like 150 songs to come up with 12 decent ones. Call them decent, it's just being nice. It's just because you're drunk at the shows and you think they're decent. So no.
Kobawa Kamaguchi, you wanted to know if we're going to have any songs that are bonus songs just for Japan on the next record? The answer is, yeah, of course we will. We always do. Domo arigato.
Danny wants to know who are our musical influences. I would have to say, I think as far as guitars go, I know Dan and Maddie are huge Eddie Van Halen fans. Ed loves Josh Freese. Ben loves Ned's Atomic Dustbin because they have two bass players in that band. For me, I personally really looked up to Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest as a rapper, Be Real from Cypress Hill, Beastie Boys, a lot of influences that way. And I think it comes through in our music because we all have, obviously different styles of music that we listen to and different influences.
So, Dylan from Australia is asking if I can shave my mustache off and put it up in the PledgeMusic for sale. Dylan, come on, what are you out of your mind? No, I can't shave this thing. Who the hell would buy it? This thing's got all kinds of strange things in it. Whiskey,